angles in parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that run alongside each other, but they never meet. They never intersect. So some lines, for instance, they run like that, and then they eventually intersect at some point. With parallel lines, they never intersect, so they never meet. And to indicate parallel lines, you often find that there's this arrowhead. So that shows you that it just continues on forever, and they never meet. Now, parallel lines. Oh, and notice the spelling of parallel lines as well. There's a double L in the middle, which will help you learn how to spell it, because these lines are parallel themselves in the spelling. So what's really interesting with parallel lines and why we're looking at them is that if you were to draw another line that intersects a parallel line, it creates pairs of angles with some special properties. And we're going to be looking at these, and it's going to help us calculate unknown values. So here we have two parallel lines. So this is one, this is another. This is a transecting line that goes down and transects both of the lines. And one of the features of transecting lines and parallel lines is that corresponding angles are equal. So what are corresponding angles? Well, let's look at this angle here. The corresponding one is here. So these two angles are equal. There's another pair of corresponding angles here and here. So in fact, this angle, that angle, this angle, that angle, they're all the same value. Similarly, on the other side, this angle, which differs from this angle, hopefully you've noticed, this is an acute angle, this is an obtuse angle, but this angle, that angle, that angle, and this angle, they're all equal as well. So if you know this angle, you would also know three others. And then if you know this one, you would know four of them. Another feature is also reflected here, is that alternate angles are equal. So here we have this upside down angle here. So this angle here is the same as this angle. And then this angle is the same as this angle. So again, if we know what this is, we can tell what that is, as they're the same. And similarly on this side. The third feature is that vertically opposite angles are equal. So here, this angle and that angle, they're opposite each other. They're equal. This angle and this angle, they're equal. Similarly here, this angle and that angle equal. This angle and this angle are equal. So knowing all of this, we can then work out some problems. So here, this is where I say have a go. But because this is the first problem, you don't have to put it on pause, only if you want to give it a go to work out these, because the answers, so what are the values of x and y? So this is x, this is y. These are two parallel lines. This is an intersecting line. And the only angle that we're given is this one. So it's 50 degrees. Now, when I say we're only given this one, we also know the rules now of this, so we can work out a few others. The easiest one to work out, the most straightforward one, is x, because this angle here and this angle here are corresponding angles. And we know that the corresponding angles have the same value. So x equals 50 degrees because it's a corresponding angle. So this value is 50 degrees. What angle is this then? Well, y, we know, and this angle here is on a straight line. And what we've heard from earlier, we can say that y equals the angle on a straight line is at 180 degrees. So if we minus, so if the whole of this is 180 degrees and this is 50, then we can easily work out the rest from subtraction. So 50 degrees, if you take one from the other, you're left with 130 degrees. So y is 130, x is 50.